Coach. Hey, I appreciate you.
Hello and welcome to Scoreboard Therapy. Today is May 14th, and glad to have you with us. I'm Ernie Krause, along with...
No gimmicks, Nick Johnston. Ready to rock and roll.
All right, we got a bit of a shorter show today, but you know what? That's fine because we've got quite a lot to talk about. We've got...
Not here for a long time, here for a good time.
Yeah, basically. So we got MLB, especially with Cubs and Sox and the Crosstown Classic coming this weekend, and NBA playoffs. Now, Nick, usually when it came to the Crosstown Classic, the White Sox always dominated, but these last 3 years, it's been all Cubs, hasn't it?
Yeah, makes sense. White Sox, in terms of talent, has been down on their luck, obviously seeing a little bounce back this season, but the rivalry, it's been a lack thereof, if not speaking, especially the last few years, for sure.
Oh, yeah, very much lately, because even in years past, in some bad White Sox seasons, they will still, come to Wrigley or host the Cubs and just, dominate.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, if you go back, even though the White Sox teams haven't been the most competitive, there's still been a couple of decent moments throughout the year, or throughout the past couple of years. Obviously,
I almost said something else, but I had to censor myself.
Well, if you go back and you look at Jose Abreu against the Cubs, I think he has like 40 games against the Cubs, and he has like almost like 70 RBIs or something ridiculous like that. Of course, we get the Eloy go-ahead home run.
I was thinking of that Eloy Jimenez home run at Wrigley.
Always a solid one right there. Of course, if we go in the Wayback Machine, obviously the A.J. Persinski fight.
Yeah.
So that's always fun. And
yeah, especially with his rivalry with the Cubs. 08 especially when, at Wrigley, Cubs sweep. At the Cell, Sox sweep.
Yeah, sounds about right.
And they were both playoff teams that year.
And it looks like we're getting a 3-game series. I feel like the last couple of years it's been two
Yes,
here, two
last
there.
year we got 3-game series back after this weird 2-game series setup, which I never understood it personally. I always thought it was just goofy. 3-game series, just keep it like that. We don't need to mess with it.
Yeah, I'm more than okay with that. I mean, again, I in terms of like who we're gonna see, what we're gonna get. I think we get a White Sox team that's not not red hot, but they're back in their groove. They're getting some more wins underneath their belt. They're finally 500 for the first time this season.
Right,
big milestone for the White Sox again, considering all the young talent that they've been just enjoying. And Sam Antonacci, Davis Martin's having a career Cy Young almost type season as of right now. Montgomery, Murakami, Vargas, bats are hitting heavy. They're seeing it like it's a beach ball out there. So really nice to see the White Sox being able to put together. Cubs are just coming off probably one of the hottest stretches they've had in some time. Coming off the 10-game win streak,
Two 10-game win streaks.
2 10-game win streaks. 14 of them were at home at one point. They were on a home game win streak for sure. Only up until now they kind of hit a little snag in the road, but that's only because they played the Rangers. They played Jacob deGrom. They're also playing
the Braves right now, who are the best team in the National League, especially in Atlanta. That's a tall task for really anyone to come up with.
And that's that's the Braves doing that without Acuna, so that's kind of scary right there.
Very much so.
I think they're like, along with the Cubs are like plus 50 in run differential, but the Atlanta Braves have been like plus 80 in the run differential, so they've been red hot. So
I've been thinking about this aspect. Okay, so in the offseason, the Sox trade Luis Robert to the New York Mets.
Correct.
And in that first series, he's like, "Yo, man, the Mets, they're really good. The fans actually came out, and now the Mets are one of the worst teams this year." Is that karma or what?
At least for Luis Robert Jr., yeah, I'm sure. He's missing out on a pretty big rivalry, a big matchup. I'm sure he might.
He was always injured.
That's fair, too.
It's not like it was any different here. It's just, he's pulling the same stuff in New York now.
Yeah, sounds about right. But he'll instead now have to face the Yankees, I guess, in terms of their Subway Series. I believe that's what they call it.
Yes, that's what they call it. And right now, the Yankees are doing a whole lot better than the Mets have.
Oh, yeah.
A whole lot better.
Oh, yeah.
It's not even close.
That goes without saying. Yeah, even right now, like I said, White Sox, even yesterday, getting a nice little W, taking care of the lower end of the AL Central and the Kansas City Royals. And you're seeing a lot of pieces being put together, which I like to see. Like I said, another save for Sir Anthony Dominguez last night. You see Chase Maedroff right there, who came. I feel like he's a little bit of a spark plug. If he's doing well, you saw the spirit, you saw the passion he had when he hit that 3-run home run the other day. So it was nice to see that.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like with the Sox, if you win these easy games and these divisional games, you should at least have some comfort in knowing that you can win just about anything. The Cubs have had, for the most part, no problem with that when it comes to divisional games and easy games. Now, I know like the first 2 weeks they really struggled with that first home series against the Nationals, and then that very frustrating series against the Pirates, which I've already talked about here, but it still gets to me because that could come back and bite him in the butt later in the season.
Yeah, absolutely. I've been saying this a lot now with all the interleague play that we have. Get to it right now. The Cubs haven't even seen the Cardinals yet. They'll see the White Sox before they see the Cardinals this year, which is kind of crazy. Even on the flip side, like the White Sox haven't played the Twins or the Tigers just yet. Like it's very weird, and that makes those divisional games so much more important. Where you're like, a divisional game in May might not matter. Oh, yes, it will. It absolutely will.
It absolutely will. And like you say, it is very goofy that MLB scheduled like that. You mentioned that the Cubs haven't even played the Cardinals yet this year. They haven't played the Brewers yet this year, and yet the Sox opened up their season in Milwaukee, ironically enough.
Yeah. They did what they could. They did what they could.
That?
Yeah, they did what they could. They tried to do some of the Cubs' dirty work, but losing 14-2.
Look, it was their first series with this, revamped core. Well, I'd say this revamped core kind of started in the second half of last year, especially with Montgomery being called up. Teal, thankfully, is rehabbing well at AAA Charlotte, so that's always good news after that unfortunate injury that he had in the WBC for Italy.
Yeah. Good to see that. On the flip side, I know, again, I would probably want to say more positive, but I know Moises Ballesteros is having a really rough go right now for the Cubs. 0 for 20 in his last couple at bats.
That's a real shame because he was looking. He was definitely he was on the up and up when it came to both of their 10-game winning streaks. Whether you're talking about when they played the Mets or even the Diamondbacks for that matter at home.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So I sit here and make predictions. I know off the top of the dome we'll see at least Anthony K, Eric Fetty. I'm going to see if I can pull up the probables. Do you have what's the mindset? Let's see. For the Cubs, a successful weekend against the White Sox is blank. For the White Sox, a successful weekend is blank. What would you say?
I would say a successful weekend for the Cubs would be them maintaining their dominance in the NL Central. For the White Sox, it would definitely be not just, competing in what's a very weak AL Central,
you can say that again. But
especially bragging rights. Because the Sox, okay, I actually looked this up. So Ozzie Guillen was Sox manager from 04 to 11. All those seasons, they were top 10 in attendance. You don't hear that anymore.
No.
Outside of 2021 and like the first couple years of the Ventura seasons, no one shows up, and everyone's like, what's why do they have to be there? Are they going to move to Nashville? But and meanwhile, the Cubs can be in last place and they will sell out Wrigley every single day.
Yeah.
Although, you can always say that it's also a
tourist attraction.
Yeah, tourists, drunk college kids, unwanted
drunk high schoolers,
unwanteds from Milwaukee, unwanteds from Wisconsin, I should say. I've already said how much Wisconsin Cub fans are an ick of mine.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, I'll show you afterwards this TikTok where someone finally said it.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I've seen someone make the comparison. They're like, "What's worse, a Milwaukee Bears fan or a Milwaukee Cub fan or something like that?" I think it was.
Yeah, so one of my sister's boyfriends, he likes he's from Wisconsin, Packers, Brewers, Bucks. And, he's like, oh, I don't care about Bears fans in Wisconsin. But then when I asked him about Cub fans in Wisconsin, it's like a Vietnam flashback hit him. And he's tried to shake it off since. It's like, no, I can tell. Anyone could tell.
Like all the going off in the background.
Good heavens.
Pick up his arm and find it. Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
So Edward Cabrera and Sean Burke in game 1, so that ought to be fun. I know we're going to get Jamison Tyone and Davis Martin in game 2.
That should be a good matchup.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And then Colin Ray versus Eric Fetty in game 3.
I'm surprised
those are pitching probables as of right now.
I'm surprised no Shota. I would have liked to at least seen a matchup.
Yesterday.
Okay. How about maybe against Wrigley we can finally see Shota and Murakami go up against one another.
Ooh, that would be nice.
That is going to get all the clicks. That's going to get the views. Of course, MLB. They've been really riding high off of the Japanese market, especially with a lot of Dodgers players. And, of course, Muni is part of that as well. Not on the Dodgers, but still, he's very much loved in his home country.
I feel like that could be there's a strong chance that happens. There's a strong chance that happens in the All-Star game if we get
definitely
if we get Ohtani pitching and Munetaka Murakami is hitting. I think he's very very much the front runner to be the White Sox representative.
I'm already waiting to also see on Instagram all the pictures of Muni and Seiya Suzuki as well, because they will.
Yeah,
they will. They have played on the Japanese national team. How many times now?
Oh, at least a couple times for
exactly.
sure.
Exactly. They have to.
It was fun seeing somebody with a Mune jersey and a Seiya Suzuki jersey when we were at the Dogs game.
That is
on Tuesday.
I did see a Murakami jersey as well. I did spot that.
Yep. Yeah, you always got to be on the lookout for those.
Oh, of course.
I mean, because we got not only our Crosstown Classic, we got our Dogs season coming up on the way. I know all of us over here are excited, so can't wait for that. So if you're not interested in the Crosstown Classic, come on down to Rosemont and get some good baseball up there. Should be fun.
I will say this, the team name and all the signage makes me very, very hungry.
Oh, yeah.
All right, well, coming up, NBA playoffs. It's coming down.
We all have our journeys that we cannot shy away from. For bulls and their riders, these journeys started before they were even born.
Oh, you think this is a game? Nah, this right here, this is the NBA G League. The world's most game-recognized game league. The most groundbreaking league. Most get that weak stuff out league. The most graduated league. Welcome to the world's most G League.
NBAstore.com, the official online store of the NBA, and the world's largest selection of officially licensed NBA fan gear. With unique designs by Fanatics, Nike, and all the latest styles for every NBA team, plus one-of-a-kind products and authentic collectibles. Shop now and get today's special offer. NBAstore.com, a Fanatics experience.
Prepare to experience an adrenaline shot of raw excitement like never before. The Professional Bull Riders Teams Championship is coming to Las Vegas. The world's top bull riders are teaming up and going head-to-head for the ultimate title of champions. October 20th through 22nd at T-Mobile Arena. Get your tickets now at AXS.com. Be a part of history and witness one team walk away with it all.
All right, welcome to Scoreboard Therapy. My name is Joshua Williams, and I'm here with my co-host.
No gimmicks, Nick Johnston.
And today we're going to be talking about the NBA playoffs, starting off with the Spurs and the Timberwolves. Spurs going up 3-2 after a dominant performance, a dominant win against the Timberwolves. Wemby had, 7 blocks? At some point, it's going to be natural. At some point, we're going to have to get used to him having more than 5 blocks each game. It's kind of unfair for him to just be out there, just blocking shots.
Yeah, he had, from what I understand, 16 points in the first 6 minutes. But the way that the commentary team, I'm gonna show my bias. I'm a Timberwolves fan. You guys already know this. But the broadcast team decided it made it sound like, oh, what a miraculous comeback from Victor Wembanyama overcoming the odds. Buddy, you took your elbow and basically implanted it into Naz Reid's head. This is not like some big comeback story that we're all fighting for. So I think it was very strange by the broadcast team to kind of, like I said, make in terms of, like I said, wrestling terms, he was definitely the face when he should have been the heel.
Basically.
Definitely turning the tables in that aspect. So I mean, again, it's really tough. I could sit here and argue maybe he should have been suspended one more game, extend the series, and then maybe the Timberwolves have a chance. But man, oh man, even when he wasn't even on there, the Timberwolves were already struggling. So this is a tough one. If I'm already kind of leaning one way, unfortunately, this might be dead man walking the game 6 for the Spurs and the Timberwolves coming up. It might just have to. It might be a Timberwolves or it might be a Spurs win, probably close by 15 to 20 points or something like that. So that's gonna be unfortunate for my side of things. But man, it just hasn't been that type of series for the Timberwolves.
So are you saying that the Timberwolves are outmatched to the Spurs?
Yeah. I mean, the Spurs outmatch a lot of different squads. I mean, as we'll see, they were giving the Thunder a run for their money, and the Thunder are head and shoulders above everybody else on the East and the West side of things. So, ultimately, if you had a healthy from the start Anthony Edwards, I would probably lean a little. I would try at least give them the edge in this game. If they had really anyone else that was going for it right now. I mean, Ayo Dosunmu's doing his best. It seems like he's trying, but he when he rubbed up against Victor Wembanyama yesterday, someone in the comments said he looked like Kai Cenat in the comparison. I go, oh, yikes. Oh, yeah, that's like a big brother, little brother type thing. So it's a tough look. And again, Victor Wembanyama look extremely small. So it's a tough one. Yeah, this is just gonna be one of those things where, we might just have to sit here and admit Victor Wembanyama, whether it's good or bad, is going to be dominating the league, dominating the West for the next 10, 15 seasons. It's just you're gonna have to accept it. It's as simple as that.
I'm pretty sure he's only 22.
Yeah.
So it's really just if he gets to the finals, it's 22 finals. He's most likely gonna be Finals MVP if he wins. That's a bad look for the league because he's going to be doing that for a long period of time. I'm expecting at least 3 MVPs from him.
Oh, yeah.
Even though voter fatigue is a real thing, I'm expecting 3 MVPs from him. I would like to say, as you being a Timberwolves fan, do you go out and get a number 2 now? Because I feel like the Timberwolves don't have a number 2. Julius Randle is not the answer.
That's fair. That's very fair. I don't know off the top of the dome who would be the best fit or the next go-to, who's the next big free agent that would be around, or who's kind of clamoring or looking for trades. But yeah, I mean, it's clear Anthony Edwards, as hard as he's trying, as good as he is, he's not going to be able to push forward and be the one-man army. It's just not how the NBA is built anymore. You got to have at least a three-man dream team at this point. We've seen that precedent already set. So yeah, and true in terms of who's going to be the true number 2. I mean, as much as the memes would love it to be, Naz Reid would be great, but he's just not that guy. Julius Randle, same thing, good, not great. He's just not that guy. So Anthony Edwards does need a true number 2 eventually. You are correct.
So obviously there's always rumors about Giannis. Do you think you have enough to get Giannis in this trade trade sweeps?
Oh man. Again, I would love to think that the Timberwolves do. The way that everyone kind of throws out the dream trades. You can trade basically up until your first round pick till 2032 if you want to do right now. So I'm sure there's a package out there where it is juicy enough for the Timberwolves to get Giannis Antetokounmpo off the top of the dome. I just don't know what it might look like. I mean, you'd have to get rid of a guy like Naz Reid probably in that whole process. Like, I just don't think that the Bucks would just be okay with just picks at that point. So, yeah, I would love that. That'd be a dream duo right there in my eyes for Giannis and Anthony Edwards. That'd be a big one for sure.
Okay. That's what's up. Going on to the next series, though, we're going to be talking about the Cavs and the Pistons because James Harden, man, I feel like he's locked in. He's zoned in, and it's kind of hard to beat Cavs with a zoned-in James Harden. He's kind of the X factor all series. So for him to just go out there and get you buckets and make plays and stuff like that. Evan Mobley had a great game too. It was very excited to see him step up. It is much needed. Pistons also very, very much like lost the game as much as the Cavs won. They lost the lead. To me, they lost the lead. They were up by 9 going 2 minutes into the game. And next thing you know, it's overtime and Cavs are going up. And Cavs win the series. So it's like Cavs win the game. So I have Cavs winning this series. I have Cavs at 7, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Cavs go back home and get it done. But I got Cavs at 7. I think Cavs are going to take this series. I think it's that right there, that play that just happened. I ain't gonna lie, that should have been a foul.
Oh, for sure.
That should have been a foul. If that was a foul, Pistons would have won the game. But I guess they didn't see it that way.
I mean, it kind of makes even because the Cavaliers or James Harden later was fouled on a 3 and they didn't call it. They even reviewed it and they still didn't call it. So I think that kind of evens it out. Is it too cliche, or even I'll go as far as saying, is it too lazy of a take to say that the Pistons just aren't? They haven't had enough playoff experience where you flip it, and the other side, James Harden's been there, done that with the Thunder, the Rockets, the Clippers even the past couple seasons. Donovan Mitchell has been there, done that right now, especially the last couple years with the Cavaliers being there already.
Mitch, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I gotta give him his props.
It's just Cade Cunningham just can't do it all, I guess, in that same argument that I was making for Anthony Edwards. He just can't do it all right now. He's not getting a ton of help on the Pistons side of things. So I feel as though right now you're right. Just James Harden's kind of figuring out and it's clicking. They got a huge road win yesterday, a pivotal Game 5 win. They're headed back to Cleveland tomorrow to try and lock up that series. I think that's a huge part right there. Again, like I said, hopefully not too cliche or too lazy, but I think it's just definitely the playoff experience or lack thereof that's definitely affecting the Pistons on this side.
All right, so there's a couple things I do want to say. I'm going to start with the Cavs. Evan Mobley, what a great game Evan Mobley had. 19 points. He definitely did what he needed to do in order to not only get points for his team, but he basically shut down Duren. Duren was so bad that Duren got benched late third quarter, early fourth. And once I saw him off the bench, I'm like, okay, the centers are going to eat. They just eat. And because, like, who else are you going to have? Isaiah Stewart. What does Isaiah Stewart provide for the Pistons besides fight? Nothing. So, like, I knew it was going to be killed. I want to go to the Pistons side now. Oh, no, back to the Cavs. Shout out James Harden. He had 30 points. He did his thing. He be doing his thing. I just love the fact that, like, he's just, like, finding himself. He's finding what he can really do for an organization. Because James Harden is a player who – James Harden has never missed the playoffs in his career. Like, each year James Harden plays in the basketball organization, they get to the playoffs. He's always been in the playoffs. It's just that he doesn't prove himself in the playoffs. So, like, seeing this now, it's like, okay, I see something. I see improvement. Like, I want to win. Now, on the Pistons side, Tobias Harris, no-showed like I expected. You're like, Tobias Harris over me? Yeah, bro. Like, you just, like, there's nothing you can really do to just, like, I can't really put my mind on the thought of having Tobias Harris as a second option. The fact that Tobias Harris was their second option the whole time, it just shows that the Pistons are just not ready. Duren does not score without Cade Cunningham. It's clear as day because when Cade Cunningham sat down, Duren was just I think Duren was like Kwame Brown level of just like a basketball player, or just like a just like a early Tyson Chandler, like somebody who just did not know how to play the game of basketball. That's what he just looked like out there. He just looked so weird. So I feel like they need to figure that out if they want to even win the next game, let alone win the series. Jenkins, St. John legend. Great game. He started. First start, had 19 points. 0 turnovers. So good. I gotta give him his props. Asar, great defense. Can't really complain. You play great defense. That's what you're on the floor to do. They need to switch rotations like fast. Tobias Harris is a cone on defense. He's like those cones that basketball players use, that basketball trainers use. You put on the ground and stuff like that. And it sits there. That's Tobias Harris. It's just not good. So that's really what I have to say about like that series. Cavs in 7, and I don't think anybody besides the Pistons fans want to see the Pistons go to the next round.
Wow. Okay. So you got the Pistons taking Game 6 and then headed back to Detroit.
I think they lose in Detroit in front of their fans.
Oh wow.
I want that to happen. I want them to lose in front of their fans, so every fan can so I can just laugh at every single fan because they talk so much stuff online. They beat us 3 times out of 4 times in the entire like the regular season, and they just started talking. I'm like, okay, watch playoff time. They're not even. I don't even have them beating those Cavs. I had them losing to the Cavs, and I hope it happens so it could be Knicks Cavs conference finals. That's the better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah. I wouldn't have arguments in November and December. Should not worry about things that come into June playoff time. So yeah, that's definitely a big thing right there. I'm gonna go with my original. I think Pistons kind of don't lay down and die, but it's gonna be still competitive. I think the Cavs take it. It's going to be the Cavs and Knicks in the Eastern Conference Finals, and then Spurs and Oklahoma City Thunder in the Western Conference Finals. Should be fun.
Oh, no, it's going to be an exciting series. But I appreciate y'all for hopping on. I am your host, Joshua Williams.
No gimmicks, Nick Johnston.
And this has been an amazing show. This is Scoreboard Therapy. I appreciate y'all for hopping on. We'll be back next week.
Yes, sir. Enjoy some Dogs baseball. Woo!
We all have our journeys that we cannot shy away from.